Are you searching Casio GShock watches? There are hundreds of GShock models out there, and you want to find the best GShock watch for you. And finding the perfect one for you will take time, especially if you're new to the GShock world. To help you make an informed decision, I did extensive research, read tons of reviews, and compiled a list of the best Casio GShock watches for you. After much research, I found these products much helpful for people like you. If you want to know about the price and other information, be sure to check my description. So without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Number 1. Casio Men's GW94001R Master of G Stainless Steel Solar Watch. I would choose the GW940 Rangeman if I had to buy only one GShock and wear it for the rest of my life. For my money, it's the best GShock timepiece. GShock The GW940 is Casio's survival watch, designed to function well in harsh environments. It is also the most well-known model in Casio's upscale Master of G series and very possibly the best tactical watch ever produced. Due to its features, dependability, and overall value for the money, Rangeman came in first on our list. The watch's triple sensor is its most notable feature. The GW940 Rangeman includes the triple sensor in addition to all the other extras you'd expect from a high-end GShock. Solar battery, multi-band 6 atomic time sync, hands-free backlight, front L button, sunrise, sunset times, 5 alarms, extra rugged, mud-resistant construction. The Rangeman requires no upkeep because of its solar battery and radio time sync functions. The battery fills up on its own. If calibrated correctly, the compass will be accurate for any situation. I don't advise you to use your GShock as your primary compass for navigation, but it works excellent as a backup. 2 is 1 and 1 is none is a cliche. The thermometer won't accurately reflect the outside temperature due to body heat unless you first allow the watch to cool down. Take the watch off your wrist and leave it motionless for about 10 minutes to allow it to cool down before taking a temperature reading. Number 2. GShock Solar Atomic Rescue GW7900B Black. A solar atomic bestseller that won't break the budget is the GShock GW7900B1G Rescue. This bad boy has all the functions you need and even more, while not being as technologically advanced as the Rangeman watches above. The watch is a component of Casio's G-Rescue series, which was created especially for EMS workers. The watch has a solar power, multi-band 6 radio time sync, hands-free backlight, tide and moon graphs for 48 cities, 5 alarms, a stopwatch, a countdown timer, and a dedicated front L button, among other features. The watch is excellent for working in a laboratory's cold room as well as hiking because of its low-temperature LCD screen. The G-Rescue is large, and when it is worn on the wrist, the 4 steel screws at the front give it an even larger appearance. There are smaller G-Shocks with comparable features and prices if you prefer smaller watches. The watch fits perfectly despite its size thanks to plastic wings that rest beneath the watch bed. The watch is strengthened by the wings that wrap around your wrist and keep it from moving while it is on your wrist. There are many colors available for G-Rescue. However, the most common ones are black and red. Since the red model doesn't have the black model's negative display, it is simpler to read. Since it lacks the radio time sync capability, it is also a little bit less expensive. Number 3. Casio GShock On a Digi GA101A13i Wristwatch. One of the most popular analog GShock watch models is the GA100, largely due to its spacious case, simple industrial style, and reasonable pricing. The model's high-contrast hands and anti-magnetic casing structure were inspired by the instrument panel of an airplane. It's simply cool. The Casio large military line includes the GA100. The watch's case is 51mm in diameter. Although the watch is small and lightweight, it will nonetheless be noticeable on your wrist. It is big, but not as big as some of the Master of G watches that are available. One of the best GShock watches has the following features: world time, dual analog digital time display, 5 alarms, stopwatch, timer, and calendar. Additionally, the watch includes a Mach calculator. It is a tool for pilots that determines the sound speed at a particular temperature. But let's be honest, even if you are a pilot, I highly doubt that you will be utilizing your GShock to perform any calculations. Therefore, the Mach feature is more of a garnish than a functional feature you'd actually utilize. The most frequent criticism of this watch is that of its meager backlight. Even with the backlight enabled, the watch's tiny screens are challenging to read in low light. Reading the time is fine, however using the lighting to see the smaller panels may require a few tries. The GShock GA100 is the ideal watch for presents and GShock newcomers. Number 4. Casio GShock GWM5610-1 Men's Solar Black Resin Sport Watch. The Solar Atomic Square, also known as GShock GWM56101, maintains the iconic GShock design while adding a solar battery and a multi-band 6-time sync that are often seen on larger G-Shocks. This timepiece is a direct descendant of the first Casio G-Shock timepiece, which was introduced in 1983. This G-Shock is among the tiniest ones available, at only 12.7mm thick and 43mm in diameter. Unlike larger variants, it may be worn underneath long sleeves and coats with ease. I really enjoy donning the square in the cold when I'm wearing several layers of clothing. This watch is so light and compact that you won't even notice that you're wearing it. GWM56101 is appropriate for wrists of all sizes, including those of men, women, and children due to its diminutive size. The little square also has world time, 4 daily alarms with snooze, a countdown timer, a stopwatch, a calendar, and an hourly time beep in addition to solar charging and atomic time synchronization. In a dark situation, you may activate the lighting with a flick of your wrist in the hands-free backlight mode. For a first-time customer looking for a straightforward, wearable G-Shock watch with solar charging and radio time sync, this is the ideal model. You can never be sure if a specific G-Shock model will be too large or uncomfortable for you. Number 5. Casio Classic Core DW9052-1 Wristwatch. The DW9052 returns us to the fundamentals, in contrast to the G-Shock watches above that are filled with features. It is the most popular standard-issue G-Shock watch model, because it simply has the essential G-Shock functions and often costs less than $50. The photograph shows that the style is still the same as it was in the 1990s. A visual second counter is represented by the blue line in the center of the display, giving the watch a militaristic appearance. Military people frequently wear the DW9052, so perhaps the tactical display has something to do with it. The DW9052 is among the most affordable G-Shock watches, but don't let that fool you. This watch is still strong as nails, shockproof, and waterproof. The $200 Rangeman and this $50 G-Shock are both equally durable. With its less expensive G-Shocks, Casio doesn't compromise on quality of manufacture or durability. In conclusion, this watch boasts more features than you may anticipate from a budget digital timepiece. The backlight completely lights the screen for optimal visibility. The front backlight button increases use in the dark by increasing accessibility. The watch is not as large as the more recent G-Shock models, measuring 48.5mm in diameter. When compared to other G-Shocks, its size is around medium, and it will suit even smaller wrists.
That's all from my end. I make helpful videos daily, so do subscribe my channel. If you need more information if you want to know product price, do check out description. For any kind of problem, please comment below. Stay updated with our cool products as it will make your life much more easier. Thank you.